know I'm a little belated from Christmas for this one, but did we all see, what was it, NBC or CBS, that would not stop advertising that, like, live production of the Grinch musical? Holy shit. Like, I knew just from that commercial, this thing is going to be, like, an ultimate shit show. Yes, I know I said that about the animated CGI Grinch, and then it turned out to be amazing, and that's why I was still hopeful and still willing to give this a shot, because I was like, maybe I'm wrong like I was about that, and I'll end up loving it, like I did with that one, to where I think I like that one more than the original now. No. No. Everyone's gut instinct about this was 100% spot on, and it has definitely made it into, oh dear. I know I say about quite a few things I've watched that this takes the new title for the worst thing I've ever watched in my whole life. Now, I'm not going to say that about this one, because don't come at me, Cats, I'm pretty sure still holds that title currently. But, don't fucking at me, I know. I think at this point the internet has just come to the acceptance that that movie was, like, the ultimate worst thing that's ever happened. But, regardless, this definitely makes it onto a short list of one of the worst things I've ever watched. Now, going into it, I didn't know, was this musical made for TV and is an original, or was it something that actually was, like, legitimately on the stage? And, you know, I had to dig quite a bit online to even find any info as to the answer to that question. But apparently there was a fucking stage show of this. And I'm like, you know, I could see where maybe watching it as a live production, it might work better. But as a TV thing, oh good god, this is like right up there with that live production of Rocky Horror. Like, no. Just, fuck you, no. Sorry, I'm still waking up, so I'm still, like, allergy-ish, but regardless. Oh my god. This thing. Somehow, I did not know going into it, Dennis O'Hare was in it. Dennis, you're better than this. Why? Why? You're on American Horror Story. You don't have to do this, baby boy. You don't have to do this. Go back to being Liz Taylor. We all loved you as Liz Taylor. Oh my god. He played Max the dog in this. But oh, it gets worse. There's not just one Max the dog. No. He is elderly Max the dog. Oh yeah, that's a thing. And he's the narrator of the whole thing. Boo Boo Stewart plays Max the dog as young Max. I'm like, oh, fuck my life. Why is this a damn thing? And I swear the way he moved is Max through this whole thing kept giving me flashbacks to fucking Cats. Just... oh my god, it was so bad. It was so bad. No one's believing you that that's a dog. I'm sorry. You are not acting like a dog. That is like the cat people from Cats that don't even move like cats. I'm sorry. They don't. I know y'all went to cat school. Yeah, that was a thing. Taylor Swift outed them. You still didn't move like cats. Sorry to break it to you, but in that same breath, this person did not move like a dog. But Dennis, oh, I am so torn because I love him, but oh, it felt so wrong seeing him in this. I'm like, I know that the pandemic has hit everyone hard, but Jesus Christ, are you really that hard up for work right now? Like, oh my god. Holy shit. And you know what, like, all his little narrator talking directly into the camera bits gave me flashbacks to? The Dangerous Christmas of Red Riding Hood. Like, oh my god. It's like, it's somewhere between that and Cats level bad. And yes, before you at me for that one, yes, I know. I just called out a Liza Minnelli thing and called it crap. Yep, I did. Not sorry. I still love it because it's her. But if you ask me quality-wise about that special, even I have to admit, that thing was a fucking shit show. It was. I think she also acknowledges that, but regardless, I still watch it every year, even though it's a shit show. But, just because Liza. If it weren't for her, I would not give it the time of day more than once, but even with her in it, I think after the first time I watched it, I didn't touch it again for like 10 years. So, just saying. And then the internet made a meme of the Ding-a-ling song, and it's like, okay, I guess I'll come back to it now, and now I watch it every year, but, oh god. Anyway. Yeah, whenever people hear I'm a Liza fan, they either are like, oh, the balls to you lady, or the Ding-a-ling lady. I'm like, fuck, why does nobody remember Cabaret? Just fuck my life. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. I'll review that another day, but this, oh god, I can't even remember who played the fucking Grinch himself. It was that unnoteworthy. And the sad thing, it's definitely a famous person, and it just out of my brain because it was that unnoteworthy. It felt like this guy's portrayal of the Grinch was heavily basing itself off of the Jim Carrey version. And the Jim Carrey version was terrible. Even Jim Carrey hated doing the Jim Carrey version. He said that was the worst role he has ever done, by the way. So it's not just me being mean. No. He is in agreement. That was the worst thing ever. And that's even making it worse than The Mask. Just saying. But yeah, that. This whole thing seemed like it was based off of that, and then trying to make it its own despite that. It was, like, really, really weird because of it. But, like, he would insult the audience as well as the Who's, and I was like, I mean, I'm kind of down with him abusing the audience a little bit, but on the other hand, it just feels weird because it's through TV. If this were a stage show, it would be hilarious, and I could see that working on a stage. But through TV, it just gave off try-hard vibes the whole damn time. So, although, probably the best line in the whole thing happened, like, within the first few minutes of it, and pretty much summed up the whole experience. He's like, you at home, stop smirking. You're not supposed to be enjoying this. I hate you. I hate your couch. That's an actual quote. But you're not supposed to be enjoying this, even the show itself admits it, that it's awful, and that they know nobody's going to like this thing. They even are self-aware, and they still aired it. Yeah, it's like that. The music in this thing, oh my god. I realize you had very limited source material to work from, and had to take a lot of creative liberties, and I get that. I understand that. I even respect that. On the other hand, it doesn't mean what they came up with worked, because Jesus Christ, it did not. It did not, by a country mile. Dude, like, even within the first song, I was already cringing. I was like, no. And nope. It was just like Cats all over again, where within a matter of minutes I was like, oh, this was a terrible mistake to watch this, and yet why am I continuing to watch it? What am I doing with my fucking life? But that was the whole 2 hours of this. Oh, yeah, it was 2 hours long. I went into it assuming it was about an hour and a half. No. This thing is 2 fucking hours long. Had it been an enjoyable program, that would be fine. But given it was such an utter shit show, those 2 hours crept by so damn slowly. Holy fuck. Like, oh my god. Like, this whole thing, they had to work really, really hard to flesh it out to 2 hours, and you could feel every bit of it. The best thing I can compare it to, analogy-wise, how many of you here have done NaNoWriMo before, National Novel Writing Month, where you have to come up with 50,000 words in 30 days? And you go into it, and you're thinking, this isn't so bad, And, like, by day 2, you're padding out every sentence with as much filler crap as you can just to pad it out to 50K. This musical felt like somebody wrote this thing during NaNoWriMo, and this is what we got. No proofreading, no edits, nothing in post. No. You just got literally their rough draft from NaNoWriMo, and they made a musical out of it. That's the exact vibe that this thing gives off. It's horrible. Like, I have no words. Like, my mom, like, I watched it in her room because she has, like, a widescreen TV. I do not in here. I still have my old CRT, so I was like, no. I want the full experience. If I have to sit through this shit show to review it, I want the full picture so I can criticize all of it. I want to miss no details. She's like, fine, I'm not watching it with you, though. I was like, that's fine. So, she made it about 5 minutes, disappeared into the bathroom, did not come back out until about 5 minutes before it was over. She's like, oh my god, it's still on. She literally hid in the bathroom for 2 hours just to get out of watching it. Fucking A, dude. Was she actually using it? No. And how do I know that? She never flushed a toilet when she came out. She literally just hid in there to not have to watch it, but she also didn't want to deal with my dad being drunk downstairs, so she literally just hid in the bathroom for 2 hours. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so I'm watching this thing, and I can tell my face is just in a constant state of... I probably looked like that through like 99% of this thing. The other 1% was when I was starting to doze because it is so mind-numbingly awful and boring to where it's like, I can't even keep my eyes open, dude. It's so bad. The only, like, very brief, almost okay, but still not really okay thing in it was them attempting to do, like, the actual classic Grinch song. Which they even fucked that up, by the way. They, like, added... like a couple new verses into it and changed words. It's like, why did you do that? The song was just fine on its own. And then having Max be the one to do the insults towards the Grinch, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to be loyal to him, you're his dog. I realize that's a suck-ass job to be the Grinch's dog, but like, you don't get to insult him like that, he'll kick your ass. But and they even went and stooped so low as to bathroom humor. Oh yes. They had to show the Grinch doing milk and cookies and then, oh no, the milk. And here's like the world's biggest fart. And then blames it on the dog. I'm like, slow clap for lowbrow humor. That is possibly the only chuckle anyone is gonna get out of the whole thing probably. Yep, because it's that painfully bad. And then they do a fucking reprise of the Grinch song, but suddenly it looks like a damn Bob Fosse number, and I'm like, don't do my Bobby dirty like that. Leave Fosse out of this. He did nothing to you. Don't drag him into this. Like the way that the choreography was. I was like, that is absolutely ripped straight out of All That Jazz. First off. Second, again, leave Bob Fosse out of this. He is turning in his grave right now that you are disgracing his name in choreography like that. Leave him the fuck out of this. He had nothing to do with this musical. No. Leave him the fuck alone. If that was supposed to be a tribute to him, no. That was not. That was an insult. Leave him alone. Let him rest in peace. So. And that is coming from me, a Bob Fosse fangirl, and yet, I'm like, no, you did not just go there. Leave him the fuck out of this. Good freaking Lord. It is so painfully, unbelievably bad to where I'm just sitting here, like, after it, and letting what I just watched sink into my brain. And then I'm thinking, what the fuck do I even say about that mess? Oh my god. I did not sit through that to not make a review and not make some ad rev back out of that, but holy balls, what do I even say about that? And this is the best I could come up with because it's just, please. Unless you are watching it just to roast the absolute fuck out of it, do not waste your time on this. Like, holy crap. I want my 2 hours back. I can't have them back, but I'd like them back. But, oh god, it's so bad. Like, not quite Cat's bad, but it comes pretty damn close. So, anyway. that's about all I have to say on that. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Anyway, if you like what I do here on this channel, go ahead and give this a like, hit subscribe if you're not already, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below. Did you watch the shit show Trainwreck? Please, let's have a discussion in the comments. Tell me your thoughts. Or if you're like the rare one single person on the planet who enjoyed it, flame me in the comments, please. I would love to have this discourse. I feel like it would somehow do me proud to have this argument, but anyway, or just anything about anything. Follow my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, everything and more. It's all down below. And if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Anyway, guys, until next time, bye-bye.